life. I promise that I'm going to worship you. I don't care about your past. I don't care what people are saying. I met you single and you're a single man. I married a single man.
Red flags. When you ignore a red flag, if you ignore the signs, you will see wonders. Now look at my screen. That's a Nigerian actress called Evans Okoro. And I'm very proud of her, might I add. But let's go into her story. So last year, Evans Okoro got married to a man called Prince Wachinebelu Rikifite or something like that. A very weird name. Anyway, people were like, why are you marrying that man? And you may be wondering why people are concerned about the man she's marrying. The man had just come out of jail. The man is a jailbird. He had just come out of jail. And why was he in jail? They said he took funds from the people in his community. He literally took their money and was developing his own property with their money. So he stole from his people. And people again went to Evans and said, Evans, can you hear us? They said your husband just came out of jail 2 months ago and you're getting married to him. What is going on? Why are you so desperate to get married? She said, no, people should stop it. I don't care. I don't care about his past. Watch.
Yes, I didn't know that. I didn't know any story that is going around. All I know is that my marriage will work, and I met a single guy who asked me to marry him. Yeah.
She said his past is not a problem. That she loved the man, she met the man single, that she will call the man her chi. Now, chi means my God. She said, that's my mini God. I'm going to worship him forever. He's the crown of my head, the king of my kings, the lord of my lords. I will never, nothing will ever happen to our marriage. Our marriage is going to last forever. He is the Prince of Dollar, the Prince of Dollar, the Prince of Dollar. We said Prince of waiting. Say that again. Prince of what? That man stole from his community. There is no way he's a Prince of Dollar.
Baby, I don't care about your past. I'm only concerned about the future and the present. That's the comment that people who are blindly in love usually make at that first stage of love where everything is cozy. But the truth is that the present and the future is usually tied to the past. As a young lady that wants to get married, it is very wise that you dig deep into the patterns of your spouse's family, not just his life. Because the patterns is likely to repeat itself in your own marriage.
Something strong is happening to me. And if I don't come out to say it, I don't know where I will be tomorrow. I know a lot of people will laugh at me. I don't care. My life is more important to me. The shoe that I took home is not my size. Chibuzo Erikife is threatening me that if I leave him, he will buy me.
Her Prince of Poverty said she should hand over the money. Now what does she mean? How can she collect the money? She said, no, it's my money. I cannot give it to you. That's the problem. We said, tell us what happened. What exactly happened? Because the last time we checked, you said he is the king of your king, the lord of your lord, your God to stay. So she said one of her brother-in-laws was doing one event in Lagos State. So she was invited because she's a star, a superstar. So they needed somebody to influence whatever business that was going on there. But because the man is a family friend or a family, she didn't want to charge the amount she usually charges for influencing people's businesses. So when she finished all the adverts and everything else, the man appreciated her with an envelope. And then her Prince of Dollar. And then she said she immediately went to POS to deposit the money, that the man was so upset that even though the family friends were trying to, pacify him and say it's okay, that the man's brother or relative had to give him even more money to make sure that he's okay, that the money was still not enough. The man was still insisting that the one they gave to Evans must be given to him, that Evans was transferring. Because why? She's supposed to be a submissive wife. She promised that he was the king, the Lord of Lords. Why is she not treating him like a chi? Why is she not starting to treat him like a slave? Because if you say somebody is your chi, you must worship the person and submit everything. Your money, your income, every entire being must be submitted to him. And she said, no, you're no longer my chi. If this is what it means to be a chi, I am not doing anymore. And then the man decided to stop speaking to her. The man stopped speaking to her. She tried all she could to get the man to talk to her. The man said, until you bring that money, that is when I'll start talking to you. While the man was still carrying face for her, she then went and posted her house, because she was living in the house before she married the man. She posted her house and gave all credit to herself, and I love her for that. She did not even go to hide to say, look at the house my husband built for me. She said it with her full chest. I built this house with my hard-earned income. And the man was very upset. The man said to her, you're a married woman. How dare you build a house or tell the whole world that you built a house without your husband? I am your husband and everything. Hell to the no. It's not gonna happen because I